I just wanted to kind of normalize this. Like growth is not this linear kind of, you're just going to grow at 40, 50% per year every single year. There are stages and there are periods of growth and there are periods of plateau. It's all normal as long as you know what's coming and how to navigate that. G'day team, Josh here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today, I want to cover with you getting you thinking about your business stages progression. So we've just had an amazing boardroom coaching call, which is where I tend to get all of my inspiration for these episodes. Talking to a client about, I guess, the next version or the next level of their business and what that should look like. And it kind of got me thinking about how I'd like to share with you today why it's really important to recognize that. And I know this is going to sound super cliche and super like, yeah, kind of Josh, I know that. But business is a journey and there is always going to be an evolution of your business. And it's really important to recognize that your business will go through stages and there'll be stages of immense growth, immense profit. There'll be stages where growth is stalled and going a bit slower because, you're reinvesting back into the business for systems and processes and that sort of thing, where profit's not as great because you're reinvesting money back into the business for growth and that sort of thing. And I think it's really important to recognize that, it's a journey and that where you are right now is not really going to be where you're going to be in 6, 12, 18 months time. And if you are and you haven't been moving or growing, we should talk. But it's this constant process of up-leveling yourself as a business owner and up-leveling the business to kind of follow you. And so it's recognizing that you're the linchpin of the business. This is your business, it's your baby. And as you grow, you're going from like single business owner, single staff member, you're wearing all the hats. And then you grow, you hire your first employee, then you're getting into that phase of business. You get 6, 10, 12, 15 staff, and then potentially bring on another director, or there's next generation shareholding happening. There's always this constant evolution of your business stages. But it's really important to recognize that you as a business owner, you're going through those stages as well. And and I heard this saying once, and it has always stuck with me, particularly on my business growth journey, which is the businesses never outgrow their founder. So if the founder of the business, i.e. you, has limitations or blocks around money or growth or wealth or letting go of doing certain tasks or not being able to trust staff to do certain things, or, one of the myriad of kind of things that blocks us as business owners, then your business is going to stay at that point until you work through that stuff and take yourself and your psychology to that next level. So the business stages progression, or the progression of your business, is really dictated by you as a business owner and how well you can up level and upgrade yourself and your psychology to take your business to that next level. And it's kind of like it's all about, you don't know what you don't know. And on today's call, we were talking about, what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about leave accrual and all this sort of stuff. And, some of my clients are saying how they haven't been paying themselves leave because they wanted to keep that off the books and all this sort of stuff. And it's like, well, as you kind of grow, you can kind of do that initially, but then once you get into a bit more of an environment where you're looking at bringing on next gen shareholders and merging with businesses or buying businesses, all that stuff has to go away. Your business has to be squeaky clean. Not just that stuff's dodgy, but there's things that people do when they're operating through trusts and that sort of stuff that, just work better for you as a business owner. But as you transition from trust to company and PTY LTD trading and getting stuff cleaned up. But it was someone on a call the other week was mentioning about their acquisition journey and saying how they basically had to negotiate all the leave balances. And one of my clients was like, oh my God, until I had heard, someone say that in boardroom, I had no idea we were doing it the wrong way. And so it's about being in a community of people who are giving each other ideas and helping each other avoid those pitfalls and avoid doing things the wrong way, which can cost you years and years. But two, it's just about you constantly upgrading your own psychology and constantly upgrading yourself as a business owner to grow to that next level. So getting back to my original story, or the reason for today's episode, talking to a client today, he's single business owner, got about 8 staff, really wants to grow. but can't really see that next level of growth. And it's like, okay, well, you're talking him through that. It's like, okay, well, we've got to look at the next income stream, or can we double down on your current income stream? And he really wants to he's looking at his role in the business in 6 to 12 months time and going, well, I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be doing this. I want to sort of start to delegate that, which is all great and thinking correctly. But sometimes, this is a discussion we had, he's like, I think that we've got a really great income stream coming in and I've got a team leader there in place looking after that. But I have a great opportunity over here where I've got no one leading that. And I'm like, well, why don't you go and lead that? So if you've got an income stream working well and you've got a team leader in place that's kind of winning the work, delivering the work, doing the client relationships, and you're largely not involved, which is awesome, by the way, why don't you come over here and we start to work now on setting up that next income stream? So you become essentially, you're the director of the business, but you become that kind of team leader and you start to build a team of people around yourself as the second income stream into the business. Obviously, as a director, you've got to keep an oversight of how the other income streams happening and working and that sort of thing. But why don't we come over here and now because you've got that first income stream humming, that client base and that industry and that sort of stuff going quite well. And side note, if you don't have that, let's just focus on, one or two income streams and getting them humming well before we get distracted by other things. But my client's at a great point where he does have that ability now to kind of focus on what's next and that next income stream. And so the conversation then became, well, okay, let's get you. You're stepping into a team leader role for a period of time. Let's start to get the client relationships happening, the connections happening, the marketing, all that sort of stuff. And let's build that team around you and let's get some credibility there. And then over time, we're going to replace you. So we're going to identify someone who is in that next team, a mid-level engineer or a senior engineer, and we're going to train them. We're going to groom them to step up to and become the team leader of that particular team. And then you as a business owner step away and maybe you go do that again. Or then maybe you put a general manager in place to manage all those people and you go off and look for mergers and acquisitions opportunities. Like the opportunities are endless for you as a business owner to grow your business, but it's about recognizing that things happen in stages and you've got to be the orchestra conductor of that particular stage that you're in to get things bedded down and humming and working nicely before you get distracted with the next thing. So my client's in a really great spot where he's got that team working well, team leader in place, it's largely self-sufficient. He's got to have a bit of input and a bit of client relationship stuff, which is natural and normal, but he can now go and focus on that next income stream into his business. And so that's the next stage for him. You might be at a different stage. Maybe you've got 2 or 3 income streams and your next stage is maybe you're still really time poor because everyone still comes to you. So we've got to look at your company structure and your org chart. And maybe we've got to put a GM or an operations manager in who runs all the teams and they report to you. So you've got one direct report instead of 15. So it's just really important to recognize that you have different business stages that you're working through and not to get distracted, not to lose focus, but to really get laser focused on this next stage is for me. This is what I need to do. These are the things that I need to sort out for this particular stage. And that needs to be humming before I then move on to the next one. And that's what we do time and time again in Boardroom is we are big on our clients' right next thing. There's 100 things that you could be focusing on in your business to grow right now. But what's that one thing? What's that one thing right now that if we got you to focus on that and we helped you and we supported you and we gave you the strategies and held you accountable, and we got that implemented, would move the needle the most? Cool. Let's focus on that and get it sorted. And then let's move on to the next thing. And then the next thing. And then the next thing after that. So we are always big on your right next thing. So team, I hope that helps. I just wanted to kind of normalize this. Like growth is not this linear kind of, you're just going to grow at 40, 50% per year every single year. There are stages and there are periods of growth and there are periods of plateau. It's all normal as long as you know what's coming and how to navigate that and recognizing that what your right next stage is might not be someone else's. So blinkers on, focus on what you need to do. Now this next stage, come up for air, focus on the next one. Team, I hope this helps. So we have a ton of free resources on our website, YouTube channel, podcast, all those sorts of things to help you grow your business. That's if you want to do it on your own. If you want some help from a bunch of amazing people I'd really love to invite you to join our boardroom coaching community. It's a group of amazing business owners, led by myself, and we've got a bunch of support coaches as well to help you grow and upgrade your business. So if that's you, if you'd love to be part of a community and get some help and remove the overwhelm and uncertainty of how to grow your business, send me a message. Let's have a chat about how I can help you grow your business faster through Boardroom. Have an awesome day. Hi there. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. Don't forget, if you'd like some help growing yourself, your team, or your business even faster, head over to my website, www.coachignite.com, for more resources. Or book in a call and we'll map out a plan together for you to move forward with confidence. Don't forget also to hit the subscribe button so you get notified about future episodes. Take care, my friends, and see you again soon.